Right now, America looks relaxed, right? But under the surface, there's a slow, brutal squeeze going on. Groceries are getting financed, credit cards are getting maxed out, auto loan defaults are rising, and it seems like everywhere you look, it's getting harder and harder to just have a middle class existence. And while most people are still pretending it's all fine, deep down you can feel, right, something's wrong. So today I'm going to have to take you deeper. Why the American economy is falling apart, low key. Why China, not the US, might hold the next breakout opportunities. And the biggest myths destroying your portfolio. The big traps hobby traders are taking and walking into right now. And how you could position yourself before this next wave wipes out the unprepared. So this isn't just a theory, hype. This is brutal, strategic map for how to survive and wealth build in this next decade. Most Americans are missing it because it's slow, it's quiet, it's not a crash, it's suffocation. So the stats you're not going to see on your evening news is 62% of Americans are paycheck to paycheck, even high earners. Credit card debt, over 1.1 trillion, a new record. Small business bankruptcies are rising at the fastest pace since 2008. Student loan repayments are back and default rates are surging. The mortgage delinquencies have doubled year over year. Let's use an example, the Harpers. They're in Ohio. In 2018, they were having the dream. Dual income, 2 cars, mortgages on a nice 3-bedroom home. But let's say today, they got $42,000 in credit card debt. They got medical bills unpaid. 1 car got repossessed, and they're facing foreclosure after 8 months of partial payments. Now, your neighbor didn't do anything wrong. They worked hard. They trusted the system. And it's failing them because inflation isn't transitory, because government bailouts had consequences, because the economy is hollowing out. Most Americans are quietly sinking, whether you know it or not. And if you're feeling it, it's literally not just you. This is the beginning of the next great American retrenchment. Because what if the next safe haven isn't inside America at all? While Americans are financing groceries, China's building the 2030s. Now, maybe you were told China's economy is collapsing. China's real estate bubble is bursting. China's in decline. It sounds familiar, right? Except here's the reality. China still posted 5.2% GDP growth in 2024. Youth unemployment fell after targeted stimulus. Their domestic consumption is rising despite global slowdowns. In 2008, when Lehman collapsed, China didn't fold. They launched a $586 billion stimulus that supercharged their tech sectors. They built infrastructure that made the 2010s China decade of ascent. In 2020 COVID crash, China's factory reopened within months before the West even got organized. Their exports soared. Their supply chains tightened around them. Now in 2025, while American media shouts doom, Chinese AI, EV, semiconductors, and fintech, they're all surging because every challenge China faces, they turn it into a strategic advantage. They are building resilience, not illusions. So, which Chinese companies are leading this revolution? Write this down. There's 4 of them. Number 1, Alibaba. It's an e-commerce titan, cloud computing leader, digital payments pioneer. And they're expanding into Southeast Asia and Europe. They just got these new AI smart logistics systems. $25 billion in stock buyback approved. They're growing B2B cross-border platforms. Now, why is that even important to you? Because owning Alibaba today could feel like buying Amazon in 2009. Number 2, write this down. You may have heard of this company, JD.com. They're a logistics master, drone and autonomous delivery innovator. They have opened Asia's largest AI warehouse. They're leading rural e-commerce expansion. And JD Health division is building rapidly. Okay, there's this China's telemedicine boom. They control their supply chain end to end. Even Amazon does it. Number 3, Baidu. It's an AI powerhouse. It's an autonomous driving giant. Okay, Apollo Go, their driverless taxi fleet, is now literally in 5 major cities. Their Ernie 5.0 AI model is outperforming expectations, and their strategic investments in smart cities tech is incredible. Baidu is not China's Google anymore. They're China's Tesla, OpenAI as one, quietly, just hammering the market. And number 4, Tencent. It's a gaming titan. So you have a payment services leader, you have a social networking giant, and they're expanding their WeChat into a super app platform. They have a metaverse project, Tencent East Space, which is getting notoriety. They have a cloud computing division, which is building 20% year over year. Tencent isn't just a gaming company either. They're a digital infrastructure company at this point. So let's talk about another person. Let's say you have a neighbor named Michael. He's a hobbyist trader from California, and he's allocated about 15% of his portfolio to Tencent and Baidu in 2023 after doing his research in a community like mine. By Q1 2025, while US stocks fell 18%, Chinese tech plays went up 27%. Bottom line, if you ignore China, and you could miss the only big growth potentially left. This isn't just about China. Is it too risky? Well, let's tackle that on. Let's address the elephant in the room. Isn't China risky? Yes, it is risky. But what most Americans miss is, so is America now. 34 trillion in national debt. Political gridlock is getting incredibly bad. Rising social unrest metrics. You got a banking system under tremendous pressure. You're not choosing between safe and risky anymore, guys. You're choosing between a smart, diversified risk versus dumb, concentrated risk. Even Ray Dalio, a famous hedge fund billionaire, said it. The biggest risk for investors today is geographic concentration. That's Bridgewater. BlackRock, major funds, they're literally building Chinese exposure. It's not just me telling you this. Not because they love China, because they love financial success and survival. You could be emotional or you can be strategic and logical. You can't be both, right? I mean, it's hard. And even if you know this, there's a bigger trap waiting for hobbyist traders right now. Hobbyist traders are walking into a buzzsaw, right? Here's what most are losing during recessions. They overtrade choppy markets. They revenge trade after losses. They're believing these cheap stocks must bounce. They're ignoring global rotation trends. Let's give you another example. Let's say you got a neighbor named Jake. He's a hobbyist. He's been buying the dip on American tech in 2022, 2024. He lost 42% of his portfolio. He ignored early signs of Chinese AI and commodities rotation. What's a better blueprint? Trade less. Study global money flows weekly. Focus on serious trend emergence, not just hope setups. This is why my community, PN and Friends, one reason it exists. We do weekly trend updates, macro breakdowns, simplified for hobbyists, a serious education on Asian markets and crypto rotations, and battle-tested trading ideas and frameworks from institutional experience. You need more than memes and moving averages in 2025, right? You need strategic allies. So if you see the danger and you see the opportunity, what are you actually going to do about it? Because you see, 5 years from today, 5 years from now, you're going to tell yourself one of two stories. The story where you waited, you looked at your portfolio sink, you blamed the system, you wish you had acted earlier, or 2, the story where you pivoted, diversified, learned, connected, found the new trends before they became obvious. The first story is free. It costs you nothing today. It costs you everything tomorrow. The second story, it demands action now, today, not next week, not next crash, now. So, we built the PN and Friends community in 2021. This year is our fourth year anniversary. And we're here to help people who are ready to stop hoping and start building resilience. So weekly coaching, global trend breakdowns, private Discord, a serious education. And we back it up. If you don't love it after 7 days, I'll give you a 100% refund. Just email me why you didn't like it, and I'll buy you a Starbucks cup of coffee. No risk, no pressure, just a chance to get in early, to finally get smart. And click the link in my profile. Join me today before it's too late.